Seekers, welcome to your full moon in Aries reading. Tonight we're using a new deck, Sci-Fi Tarot. Really excited to use this. I feel like this is going to be my go-to, one of my go-tos. Okay, so one of the things that I've been channeling, I keep getting the color yellow and orange. I feel like I've channeled that before frequently. So yeah, yellow and orange, green too as well, like light green, but just green in general. I was also picking up that someone thinks something is over when it's not. I don't know if it's just me, but you could be in your head feeling like nothing's happening, or like you have to put in more effort in an area of your life, like you have to do more, and something's telling me it's not calling for that. Something's telling me that it's just gonna burn you out, or it's gonna I feel like something feels like an illusion, and you could bring yourself to a dead end, but it's not really a dead end. It just looks that way, but it's supposed to redirect you to make higher connections for self. And then you come to learn, you come to find your answer, and you realize nothing is lost, nothing is gone. I've been channeling this energy. It was honestly hard for me to even come on here. I was about to not even do this reading. I was gonna wait till tomorrow, and I can't be behind anymore. So what do we have for my seekers? Okay, right. The Ace of Pentacles. Six of Cups in reverse. I heard out with the old, in with the new. I feel like I definitely feel like there's outside energies that are projecting onto you, even if it's just energetically. It's like someone or a group of people may want to put a stop to your progress, and I feel that leads into you. It leads into how you move within that energy. It all goes back to you and how you choose to perceive things, where you take your mindset, you know. I'm hearing this is a very powerful time. I'm hearing the word powerful, and it is, you know. Full moons are very illuminating for us. And there's a lot of exposure within that, but there's something about right now that it's almost like you going back and forth with yourself. And yes, it can be tied to outside energies, but you're the one who's in control. And so I know things may feel a bit conflicting. I feel like a lot of this is internal, and there is a way out, seekers. There is a way out. You have to find that within yourself, because nothing is lost and nothing is gone. Four of Wands. The Chariot, look. We're already starting off good. I'm hearing the word fresh. You're coming into a new beginning because you've been creating this beginning. And for real, like, let's really talk about how you have done this all on your own. No, like, you have yourself to thank. You have yourself to celebrate. This time, whatever it is, it could be something specific that you're working on, or some type of transition that you're going through, and it took a lot. I'm hearing blood, sweat, and tears, and it's like, this time there isn't anyone to fall back on and be all like, oh, thanks for your help, thanks for your assistance. Like, no, like, you really came out of this. I'm hearing out the mud, like you really did this shit on your own. And I think that's something that you really need to acknowledge right now. I feel like you're not entirely tapping into this energy and embodying it for what it is. You could be being too hard on yourself. I'm channeling a lot right now, but these cards are great. I'm hearing signified, like they're signifying so much right now. What's coming in and what's aligning for you. What it is that you've been aligning yourself, what you've been cultivating, and what you're literally bringing to the forefront. this could be anything. This Four of Wands or the Ace of Pentacles, it could literally be exactly what you want. And all you have to do is keep driving forward. Five of Cups in reverse. Coming out of lack. Could be coming out of some type of stagnant energy, even if it doesn't feel that way right now. You gotta get your head right. It's okay if it takes time. Journaling really can be specific, and I did channel that in the last couple readings, and I've been doing it, and allow yourself to be called to do the things that maybe you took a lot of time from doing. Like, you haven't done these things in a while. There could be things coming up from the past that are good things, like things that are regarding yourself, things that you used to do, that you enjoy doing, that brought you emotional fulfillment, okay, that brought some type of balance to you internally. Allow those things to come in and water you. Water yourself how that's needed. Don't allow anyone to steer you in the wrong direction or try to tell you what to do. That's the thing with this full moon in Aries energy. People are coming in, some people are coming in with bad intentions. They think that they already can play you. Like, it's almost like I'm getting like someone or a group of people or trying to like practice what they're gonna say to somebody, and it's like, no, you still you failed. Like, go sit the fuck down. Go work on yourself. Stop worrying about me. Like, there could be a lot of I'm hearing chaos, but I'm hearing like noise in the background trying to like find ways to be slick and come into your space, and you're too aware of it at this point that you would be the only one allowing it in. Nine of Cups, look at this. This is some type of emotional fulfillment, and I feel like it could be regarding your finances as well, but I feel like it's all around. It's energy from all areas. You're attracting it to you. You're bringing it closer to you because you've been doing the inner work. I'm getting shadow work as well. Right now, so many things could be taking place within this energy of the full moon, because there's realizations within full moons, right? So with it being in Aries, it's like, depending on how you're perceiving things around you and what you're going through, it's all going to depend on how you utilize this energy. That's what I'm saying. Outside energies that want to move malicious, you're going to be able to read that. I feel like even other people outside of these people are going to be able to read that too. Everyone thinks that they have it in the bag this time, but for real, they're not seeing what others are seeing. But let's leave them where they're at, because we know them well enough for who they are and how they could come in with this energy. You are too wise, especially now. You keep evolving, you keep growing. In a sense, you've slowed down in a sense, you've slowed down a lot to where you're able to better digest what you take in. And what you take in based off what you hear it differently now, because you better understand it, and you're understanding it too. So you're able to kind of identify, you're able to distinguish and break down these details that are given to you that you could have perceived more on a surface level at one point, and now you're like, no, like when they said this, they really meant this, and so I'm going to take it for what it is, because your intuition is only growing. Your intuition is only heightening. You've been trusting yourself. Don't let go of that momentum. Don't let go of that, the faith. Don't let go of the trust that you have with self. I'm hearing bond. Like, you've really, you've come a long way. It's like you trust yourself more, like you love yourself more. That's what it is. And so don't feel like you have to change yourself now because you're things are changing around you due to the change that you're incorporating with yourself. Everything is going to start to elevate, you know, but it doesn't call for you to really like change who you are in order to fit in. And that's why I'm saying you're going to pick up off that energy when it comes to like people outside of you. Don't fall for that shit. We already talked about this in the last couple readings about not allowing them to trick you out of your spot, because you're getting your foot in the door somewhere. You're getting access to resources that are gonna propel you forward, like it's gonna push you faster along this process, you know, within your journey. And it's like you're elevating like shit. And so don't allow anyone to like hold on to, like, you know, try to hold on to you. Hold on a second. Knight of Swords is what came out. I heard opportunities just now. But it's like, yeah, whatever could be holding on to you, ask yourself if that's what you're holding on to as well. Because what it's like sometimes what comes into our energy is what we're attracting, low key. And it's like you have to, it's like I'm hearing breaking point, like it's coming, this is the end right now. It's like, no, there's certain things that it's like, okay, I told myself I'm letting this go, so that's it. Like, that's it. There's no more over explaining yourself. There's no need for that. And people are still gonna try to like find a way to manipulate you into doing so, and it's just so uncalled for. It's like you'll even if you slip up, you'll pick up on that midway of you over explaining yourself, and you're gonna be like, wait a second, nigga, fuck you. So just no, like, just let it go. You don't have to beat yourself up about anything. You don't have to be super hard on yourself. I feel like the energy of this Aries full moon is like making you feel like you gotta have even thicker skin than what you already have developed. Like, it's making you feel like you gotta be diplomatic to the point where it's like, okay, like you gotta strip away everything. It's like, you don't have to be hard on yourself. If anything, you need to be gentle with yourself right now. I'm hearing, remember who you are. Remember what got you here. Like, there could be something regarding manipulation. I'm picking up on that. But Knight of Swords is here. It's like, just continue to be yourself. That's what got you here. So just keep incorporating the things that have gotten you here. Like, just keep doing that. Whatever it is that you're trying to like further progress in, you're gonna get there. If you feel, I heard entitled, but like, if you know something is yours, it's not gonna leave you. If your heart is set on something that you feel like you're meant to, I'm hearing dominate. You're meant to fuck shit up in some area of success, and you're probably psyching yourself out, feeling like it's somehow gonna leave you in some way, or like the efforts that you're putting in or what you're doing now, it's like it's gonna grow old. Or, you know, like you could be a content creator, you could be some type of artist, and you feel like your audience you're gonna lose them because you're not switching things up. Like, you really have to stay interconnected with self. That's the only way you're truly gonna hear what it is that you're trying to pick up on and understand and figure out for yourself. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be willy-nilly about shit. And even you may think that this is you trying to better organize and be more, you know, like you're trying to better organize, but you're kind of stressing yourself out, because I feel like you're not moving in a way that's genuine enough for you. You're overthinking it. You feeling like you got to do more is not gonna produce what you think it is, because of maybe your approach, or like your delivery. I feel like I had another word, but whatever. So what is this Ace of Pentacles? Like, what is this? Let's get more into this. Full moon in Aries. Five of Cups comes out again. Hold on. Let's try this again. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Fuck. Five of Swords. So a 5 is coming out. Okay. So this is giving, like, I heard lack, but it's like you were in whatever you've been in your head about. It's like something is going to be confirmed for you. Something that you felt like you started talking yourself out of something. That's what it's giving. Or you started questioning if you're going in the right direction, if this is going to bear fruit. Yeah, because the Five of Pentacles, it came out in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and now Page of Pentacles. Fresh new slate, a brand new opportunity. Like you were in lack, but it's not like, so many things played a part in this. And maybe you felt like that was going to become your identity, and like you were going to be stuck there, especially because people wanted to really project that on you, and they wanted you to stay small. And because they know that's not the case with you, they knew that was never what it truly was with you. They were looking on what was on the outside. And so they wanted to take advantage and play in your energy, play in that energetic space that at one point you could have allowed them in. You ended up seeing everything for what it is. You started over and you rebuild yourself. So Five of Swords is like questioning, and I'm getting pondering. And so Justice in reverse. Why is all this, man? No, because I was just using these cards. There's no way all this shit's in reverse. Okay, what is this? Let's get more on this Ace of Pentacles. Temperance. allow it to come in, and it is whatever that is meant to look like. There's something about really allowing the unknown to, in a sense, take over. Like, let things play out. You need to trust yourself, and you need to trust this process. You need to just trust everything that you've been working towards right now, because I feel like it's still calling for rest. Maybe you've taken time to put your feet up for a bit, but I don't feel like you truly made time to rest. And so I think you're afraid to do that because you feel like everything is gonna fall the fuck apart. There's so much with, like, I feel like this Temperance card is giving, like, if you look at something from one angle, it'll look one way, but really it's representing something else. It's like there's so much within this woman that you don't know her. I feel like people on the outside have judged her based off how she looks, but they don't actually know what the fuck she can do. And so it's like the universe is like, ancestors and all, they're like saying, like, just trust me. Watch what the fuck I can do. Watch what else I can bring in for you. You've done enough, seekers. You need to revitalize. You need to recharge. You need to let it happen. Judgment tries to come out. And here, wow, Ace of Swords and King of Cups. I'm telling you, like, this is your person coming in, and you probably feel like they weren't coming in, you know? You probably feel like nothing was gonna fucking happen. You could have started to become really doubtful. So where you want to give up. And one of the last few love readings I did, one of the channels that was written, it was written out, it was saying like, right, in a sense, when the divine feminine wants to give up and probably possibly she may try to revert back to her old ways, it's like the divine masculine is like, nah, I'm cutting all that shit. Like, I'm ready to, you know, make my offer. So something like that could be taking place. However, this is a new start. Something about this new beginning is warm. Nine of Cups, like Seven of Swords comes out with the Hangman. Yeah, so this, like, I feel like the Seven of Swords could be like outside energies. They're about to witness you go through a, I'm hearing glow up. They're about to witness you go through a whole transformation. You're coming into something big. You're coming into better things. There's an alignment happening here. And I'm getting glitch. I'm getting like whiplash. Like, people are like looking back like, wait, almost like it happened so fast that they practically missed it. And it's like, well, yeah. More on this Seven of Swords. Okay, so the King of Wands and the High Priestess comes out. What the fuck? Y'all are gonna be making magic together. And it starts with you believing in yourself. It starts with you continuing to stay on the path of sovereignty, staying on the path of the things that you feel called to do to help you grow. Just doing the things that feel right. It doesn't call for you to try to move like anybody else, or, you know, enter a field that you don't, that it's not even about it being foreign. It's about like, why am I here? Is this even what I want to do? Like, don't get lost in the physical so much. Don't feel like you have to prove yourself when you are right where you need to be. You could have two possible suitors. You could have a couple or a few suitors. Like, I'm also getting this King of Wands and King of Cups energy. Like, I'm seeing it be like this King of Cups is multi-dimensional. They can move mountains for you, and they will move mountains for you. But I also see it as another masculine energy wanting to come in, and it's like they're competing with this King of Cups. This could also be, I also see it as someone possibly trying to show, like, come off like they're the King of Wands, but it's like, no, because the Seven of Swords is here. So it's like, okay, and the Priestess is here. So yeah, I'm definitely getting two, this could be two masculines trying to like compete for you. And it's something about you having to really see through this person, this other person that's trying to compete with your person. It's like they could be trying to come off like they have shit all together. This could be a past lover, and so they could show up in some way with redefined energy or resources, something that they feel like will catch your eye. This could have to do, this could be regarding finances, this could be regarding something. I'm getting something flashy, and it's like to try to like, it's manipulation, really. And I don't think you'll fall for it. I don't feel like you will. I feel like you're strictly moving from the heart. Like, you already know how to move logically, but when it comes to who you're trying to be with romantically, it's something about this masculine where it's like you'll know how to make your decision based off how you feel towards them. Everything that they say and how they move, everything they do, it's like something that, it's like a burning feeling. And I'm not saying it's painful. It's like it feels so intense that you can't shake it off. You'll just know. You'll know how to detect it. You'll know how to identify it for what it is. And so that there's a reality within this connection that can't be unseen. It can't go unseen. It can't be unfelt. It's like you feel it so strongly that you'll be able to identify the pieces of it and what all of that means to you. But this King of Wands is like, I'm getting like sex. Like there could be another masculine hoping that you don't get with this King of Cups, and they're trying to like, I'm hearing bribe. They could be trying to manipulate you through sex or something like that, but you know what's good and you'll be able to clock it. So moving the fuck on. Moving the fuck on. The Devil, right. Because we have Knight of Swords here as well. The Knight of Swords came up. All right. Something is coming in for you. And I feel like, okay, obviously there's multiple things coming in for you, but I feel like this new love is so fucking pure. It is literally meant for you. It's been orchestrated. I'm hearing by the gods. Like, this has been a long time coming, and it's coming in. And so I feel like you're being tested with something from the past, or someone else trying to come in and hopefully distract you from that and take you away from that. It's like something about this other masculine, this Knight of Swords. I feel like it could be a Knight of Swords that's trying to mask themselves in this King of Wands energy. This turned into a love reading, wow. But something about them, I feel like they could sense that you're coming into a new partnership, that you're about to collaborate with somebody, that you're about to start a whole new life with someone who is literally meant for you. Like, you guys are supposed to be together. And it's either they can sense it, or there's some type of information that they've been picking up on that's helping them put the clues together. And so I'm hearing premeditate, like they're already trying to figure out a way to try to separate you. Hopefully trying to convince you. They're hoping to convince you out of this, but they're not doing it in a way that's as direct. They're not trying to be direct, but you already feel off of it. You could already feel that it's like something about their energy is like it's giving desperation, but it's like they're trying to not make it obvious, but it's like every move you make, they're like, wait, you know, like I see you looking at your divine counterpart across the room, and they are already aware that they're in the room, and they already see that you have your eye on them, and so they're trying to block you from going towards them, type shit. And this could also be vice versa when it comes to this King of Cups, when it comes to this masculine that you're supposed to, that you're coming into union with, someone on their side. So repetitive messages, but I'm sorry if this is all over the place. I also feel like it's the energy of these cards. The Knight of Wands with the Devil. Because I'm trying to get clarification. What is that? The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some fuckboy that wants to come in and like throw you off your game, because they see you evolving. They see you moving on. And so they're coming to you with like little to no, like, it's not even the bare minimum. It's like they're just trying to paint over shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're hoping what they're able to present you with is enough, because maybe at one point it was, but it's not now. It's not anymore. What else do we need to know? The Ten of Wands coming out in reverse with the Six of Swords. Let's see. Yeah, this is something about like You have a close, I heard relative, so I'm getting like ancestors, like you are being closely watched by the divine, and you probably feel like the divine forgot about you. Like that's the energy I'm getting, but it's like you are, things are turning around in your favor. You just don't see it. You don't see it, but it does not mean that it's not happening. You just need to allow things to play out. Allow things, like, just show up in the areas that you're called to show up in, but don't, it does not call for you now to force it. That's not the, those are not the messages that we've been getting. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, don't steer yourself like off course. Don't steer yourself off your path in a sense, because you feel like now you got to incorporate something that's forced. It's like you're manipulating the energy when it's not even called for. Like, spirit's not asking you to do that, seekers. So don't even feel like you gotta, I just keep hearing change yourself. There could be, I feel like there's a lot of spiritual warfare going on right now where you are doing so well. You're doing phenomenal. And it's like energies outside of you that are hoping that you just stop, or like they're trying to project this energy onto you of you fucking up, or you slipping up, you no longer doing what it is you've been doing, like all this shit, and it's just a fucking illusion. 7 of Wands, yes. That's crazy. And then the 7 of Cups in reverse. These are illusions. Don't drive yourself mad over something that's not, it's not even fucking real. Like, don't step into, I'm hearing in the ring, there's something about a bubble. Okay, the cards are falling, I'm about to let them fall because I'm about to close this out. But let's work with what we got right now. Like, it's almost like you could be feeling like you're missing out. Maybe there's a fear of missing out. I don't know. I feel like there's this like back and forth tug and pull. Like, I feel like you can feel off of these energies, and the moment you even give it, the moment you give it time and energy, just for a split second, it pulls you in, and you get lost. And so you need to come out of this. It's an illusion. My foot fell asleep. Like, it fell the fuck asleep. The King of Swords comes out. Yeah, I feel like something is also going to have you remember where it is that you stand when it comes to self, and what it is that you're not continuing to allow. And I'm hearing the bare minimum when it comes to reciprocation, you know, how people show up for you versus how you show up for them, vice versa. It's like, you know what it is, and you don't have time to be held back. At this point, you would be doing yourself the disservice, because it would really be you doing this, because it would be you allowing this energy in. So don't get lost. Don't get lost in the noise. Someone could be coming in to like confirm that you're on the right track. And I feel 2 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this, it might be this masculine. I feel like I feel like you may be trying to like really, I don't feel like you mean to get caught up in the noise or overthinking, but there's something that you have to feel out that could be dragging you back to the past, like feelings of the past, or something that you gotta look at. So it may call for some shadow work right now. Don't be scared to do that shadow work, because it's not where you're gonna be left. You're not gonna be left behind. You're not gonna get stuck for doing that. So whatever it is that you feel called to like look into, even if it just means you need to let it out, do that, because I feel like it's going to make the process go faster within you, you know, going to the next level, and whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, and how it is, how you're trying to overall feel. You know, it's a higher vibration. That is where you're heading. You're only going higher. So don't get caught up in some type of illusion. Because I feel like who's ever outside of you, it's like they want you there. They want you stuck. But again, it would only be you doing a disservice to yourself. So I feel like this King of Cups, who's showing up as a King of Swords, they are multidimensional. They're going to hold you down in ways that you didn't even know anyone could. And I feel like they're going to reflect this energy onto you too and have you remember yourself. Like, they're going to say a lot of good things to you. They're going to in a sense water you too. So sorry, I'm hearing background noise, but I know what it is now. And so there's something about this person that they're going to have you, something is going to, it's like, I don't know, something about redirection, right? It's going to have you remember something. You're going to be like, wait a second. I know myself. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm headed. I know what the fuck I'm doing. All right. Happy full moon. I love you.